All right, I thought I'd do a video on what's going on with some of the Pingus and the Pingu crosses. I have a couple of them going on. This is a new cross that I started once, and I never did get fry out of them before I lost the whole tank. So I'm trying again. I have 2 male Pingus in with 3 yellow Delta females. So the yellow Delta females are kind of nondescript, except they really are yellow. But I guess with the green plant, oh, there you go, you can see they're yellow now. A little bit of yellow color in the tail. And I put 3 of them in there. One of them had just had fry. I think it was this one. So I kind of find it when I want to do a cross, if I select a female that just had fry within a couple of days, that they're more apt to get hit by the males I put in with them, versus holding on to the sperm from a prior male, because they can hold on to a sperm for at least 6 drops. So anyway, that's one of the Pingus. It's a younger one, but you can see he's starting to grow the lower sword in between the dirt in the back of the tank there that I missed. And that's the other male. The sword is not starting yet with him, but it will. And see, we got the females on there. Hey, she's looking at us. All right, there's 2 of them. So what will happen is when I get fry out of them, I'm definitely going to net the fry out. There's the 3rd female, and put them in a small container. They very well may be yellow Delta fry, so we'll just have to see as they grow out. And you can pretty much tell right away within about 3 weeks to a month, because if you see the metalhead thing going on with the male, that coloration kind of starts early. It starts, it doesn't get completed. And these guys aren't really colored up. I don't know why. You can definitely see the pink, a little bit of blue in the front, and their pec fins are a little bit blue. The dorsal is bronzish, as is the tail. So that's kind of what's going on with one cross. And I'll get along with some of the other Pingus and another cross that actually has some results. So what do you get when you pick a pig's nose? Hamburgers. Hamburgers. That's not bad. There, these are the full blacks in there. Same with in here somewhere. Full blacks. This one's going to drop some fry pretty soon, like any day. I don't know where the males are hiding. They're in there somewhere. And this is a whole tank of full blacks, which I don't know if we're going to get to focus on. There at the top. Alright, I will be back in a minute. Alright, this is the tank of the see-through Pingus, the glass belly Pingus. Unfortunately, that's the male, obviously. And he's got a little split in his tail now. See if we can focus on him. There we go. And the females are in there somewhere. I don't really know where they went. Probably up in the plant somewhere. See, you got one over here. So there you can see right through them, which is pretty cool. So I have to do a water change in this tank because it's obviously got some dirt at the bottom. So somewhere there's some fry in there and a couple more females. So this is a breeder group of Pingus, regular Pingus. And they did have some fry, which I have to get out. And it's a close-up on one of the males. I was kind of hoping they'd open the dorsal, because you can really see how big and wide the dorsal gets. Kind of much like the pandas, because you know the pandas are like half Pingu. So that's kind of cool. And there's another set of tank of them here. They're probably all in the back. That's a breeding group. The plants, which you can't see. See what's going on there. There we go. They're a broader leaf water sprite. And it's a little hard to film these tanks because there's not a lot of room for me to actually stand. So I'm really close to the tank. But you can get a rough idea of what these fish look like. Really cool looking. And see if we can get these guys. Alrighty. They usually go after the females like crazy, like 2 or 3 males to 1 female. So I try to put in 1 male to 3 females. The only one that isn't like that is the glass belly tank, because I only have 1 male and a bunch of fry. And this is kind of a dump tank of fry of pingus, and there's a gazillion. I gotta thin down the plants. So this is just all fry. Water's got some particles suspended in it because I just did a water change in there. So that's the plants. There's a bunch of fry in there, like a whole bunch of fry. I don't really feel like taking the lid off, but they're in there. Let's see if his male's gotten a little closer. Maybe we can actually get him on here. Because you can kind of see through the male as well. Nice. All right, let me get to these. If I can focus on these guys. This is the result I got from crossing a roebuck red male to Pingu females. You can see it's, you would think it's like a half black red, but it's not. The red overtakes the entire body, which you can see on this guy. If he turns to the side, there you go. You can see there's kind of red all over the place. I'm trying to get a close-up. The dorsal is pretty nice, much bigger than a Pingu's dorsal. So that obviously came from the roebuck red delta. There's white tips on the fins, and there's, like I said, there's some black coloration in the tail. Not really in the dorsal. And this is a female, larger female. Now the strange thing is this is the first generation, well, the larger two are. And you can see she has some characteristics of the Pingu female on the body. And the tail though is spotted, which is what's given me spots on the male's tail. And trying to get close enough so you can see it. There's an iridescent pink and yellow along with the black spots. So that's all definitely from the Pingu, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can get the larger male on there. The 2 other males are from the next batch of fry from this female. So this is nice. This is a really nice variation. It's really just like a red bicolor, I guess you'd say. But there's more to it because the Pingu properties will continue to develop, and I'm sure I'll end up with like a metal head at some point. So that, you know, that's pretty cool. So I just want to show those. I have a bunch more fry in another tank out of them, and I'm going to really, I don't know if I can show them. Let me see if I can get over here. This tank, really having a problem with the plants have kind of fallen apart on me, and they have a crappy algae, so the whole tank's going to come down. You see that's a male starting to develop, and these will all be females. So I'm not getting a lot of males, but I have enough to do what I want to get done. Now this female is a little bit different. So I'm going to keep my eye on her, because I don't see any spots yet, but I don't know what will happen with that that black at the base of the tail. So there are a bunch of fry in here as well, in between the crappy plants. So anyway, I just want to get an update on the Pingus and one of the crosses I have going on. So it's definitely, you know, it's a lot of fun to mess with them. And that's one of the all red albinos. I have a nice breeding colony in here. They have had fry, and the females are pretty close to having some more fry. So anyway, that'll do it. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, or you can send me an email. And I'll put my email address in the comments of the video. All right, thanks.